All right, so take us back, Ryan. We're at what? We're 2016.
Yeah.
Wait. All right. Well, actually, I have to start before you met me.
Yeah, because
you were just a myth to me in the very beginning.
Right.
I met Meghan July 1st, 2016. And that's when we had our first date. We consider that our anniversary because we both knew, like, you're the person. Then July 4th was our next date, and she was staying at a rental house. She had a little 4th of July party at a rental house, and she had her whole family there except for you. I think it was just you because GT was there.
Yeah, I was on the Cape.
You were on the Cape celebrating. And on my way to the 4th of July party, Meghan was like, hey, never mind. Don't come over. I'm too scared for you to meet my family. And I was like, too late. I've already got, you said your brother loves Pacifico. I've already got a 12-pack of Pacifico, and I'm on my way. Justin loved Pacifico beer at the time. So I get to this place. Meghan opens the door, and I meet Tommy, Bruce, for the first time. And then I meet the Tonys for the first time, and your mom and dad, and Justin. And then everyone was like, Meghan just kept going, man, I'm so glad Ryan's not here. He's just going to rip you to shreds. And I'm like, why? What do you mean? She's like, just trust me. It's just going to be really tough to get Ryan to like you. And I was like, come on. What's not to like? And then she just kept saying that while we dated for the next 2 weeks. Like, oh, man, like, just so you know, like, Ryan's going to rip you to shreds. And I didn't know what that meant. And then I met you. Meghan flew me out to Boise, Idaho for the first show of her Untouchable
tour. Yeah.
And I flew next to the legendary Jeff Azoff on the plane. And he was the nicest man in the world, but he was kind of giving me 20 questions, everyone. And I'm so glad everyone was like, who is this guy? What are his intentions? And it was just like, I just love Meghan, and she's still, even she performed at the Grammy Museum last night. And I feel like I fell in love with her all over again, because she's just always herself. She never changes.
Right.
So then we get to the hotel. Meghan was doing rehearsal for the show, and I'm sitting there with Jeff having Casamigos. So I'm a little tipsy. And then, this big, tall Channing Tatum looking guy walks in with a bunch of camera equipment. And I just stand up like, hey, man, you're the guy I'm supposed to meet, huh? I give one of these like terrible handshakes.
You had a little buzz
like
going.
That.
Yeah. I just saw.
That's all I remember.
Yeah. I remember you walking in. You had like a duffel bag, boots, jeans.
Those were swag
little
jeans
hat.
because the pants were way too long. I remember you took a video of look how long his pants are.
Yeah. And he gave me that line. I was like, oh man. I was like, he's a little boy.
Little goofball. Little goofball. Yeah.
The first round, I was like, he's just a little kid.
Yeah.
Like forever, like but you were looking back at it, you were just like, oh man, this life is fucking amazing.
I was finding myself.
Yeah,
I was in a very free.
Yeah. And you like pretty much found the love of your life. Like you already decided there. So you were just like, you were a boy in love, and just everything is exciting.
Yeah.
So you're just like, holy shit. I'm like, the 4th of July thing, I was having a mental breakdown because at that point they wanted me. I was handling all the fucking video wall shit behind them, so they're asking me for random videos, had to cut all this shit together.
Yeah,
nothing was ever good enough. No, the video wall behind her.
Oh, you did that?
Yes, like all the fucking home video shit.
Oh, way to go, dude! I didn't know that.
It was a nightmare. It was not what I signed up for. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not going back. Like I was in full booze bag. Like I'm out. Get me out. I need out. I'm not happy. This is not for me.
I remember those.
I was spiraling.
I remember those.
So I already had a chip on my fucking shoulder. And then here comes this guy, dude, like known my sister for a week, and he's just on the tour. I'm like,
well, wait. Did you know that I was going to be on the tour when you met me? Because I didn't.
Oh no, you're right. It was just for a show. You're right.
It was just the show.
And then you're on the bus,
your
and then
sister
each show
said, hey, just come out for the show. I'll fly you out for the show. And I was like, are you sure? Like, that's a lot. She was like,
you're
no,
right,
it's
dude.
Nothing. So I only packed a weekend's worth of clothes.
That makes sense now.
Including those long ass pants.
Yeah.
That were too long. And after the first night of the show, which like again falling deeper in love and being like, wow, she's so fucking amazing and she can do anything. That night she goes, so hey, I talked to the tour manager and there's a spot for you on the bus. Do you want to just stay? And I was like, okay, yeah, why not? We get on the bus and there's already like a little nameplate with my name on it.
Wild.
And I was like, did she plan? Like what? So yeah.
Yeah. So each show goes by. I was like, he's still on this fucking bus. And I don't care what you guys say. You guys were all over each other, which you should. It's okay. It was the beginning.
We were in our honeymoon phase.
Yeah. Totally looking back. But in the moment, I'm like, I'm just drinking like, fucking kill me, dude.
It's so annoying when two people are just madly in love and you're alone. That's so annoying.
Well, it's just also like she has knew you for barely any time. I was like, the fuck is happening?
Yes.
I was like, how can this guy just stay on tour? What does he do? Who is this man?
Yes.
What is happening?
Yes.
I was just like so anti the whole thing in the beginning. I was just like, nah, nope.
Well, also because you had seen her in some previous relationships.
Yes.
And that's why we get along so well, because both of us are like all or nothing. So when we're in, we're in.
Yeah.